We have a problem that says if sine of theta equals 3/5 and theta is in the first quadrant, then find sine of 2 theta. For this problem, we are going to need to remember our double angle formula for sine, which says sine of 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cosine theta. Now, we already know what sine of theta is. They've told us that's 3/5. So down here where we see sine theta, we'll substitute in that 3/5. But what we don't know is what's cosine of theta. There are a couple of different ways to find that. I think one easy way to do that is just to look over here and maybe draw our triangle. We know that we would have a right triangle, and it says that theta is located here in the first quadrant. So if theta is right here, we'll say theta's there, and sine we know is opposite side over hypotenuse. So this would make this 3 and this 5. What we need to do is find this value down here, this x, so that we can come up with our cosine of theta. Now, you might know already that that's going to be 4. You might recognize 3, 4, 5 as a Pythagorean triple. If you're not sure about that's a well-used Pythagorean triple. But if you're not sure, we could always use Pythagorean theorem. And of course, Pythagorean theorem would tell us, since we have a right triangle right here, and of course we have to have that for the Pythagorean triple also, but it would say that x squared plus 3 squared is going to equal 5 squared. That would tell us that x squared equals this 25 minus 9, which is 16. So when we have x squared is 16, and when we take square root of both sides, we know that x is 4. So if necessary, we could find our remaining side in that way. Now, what that tells us then, up here as we are looking at this, is that if I want to find the cosine of of my triangle right here, so I could say that cosine of theta is then the adjacent side to the angle, which is 4, over the hypotenuse is 5. So now I can take this and substitute that in over here for cosine of theta. As we go to solve this then, we're going to say sine of 2 theta equals 2, and we said sine of theta was this 3/5, and cosine of theta was our 4/5. Since they are both in the first quadrant, we know both of those would have positive values, and then we multiply. So we take 2 times the 3 times the 4 gives us 24, and we take 5 times 5, which is 25. So in this instance, the sine of 2 theta is equal to 24 over 25.